Hey and hello there everyone! Welcome back to the Post-Strike Streams Sunday edition. How are we all doing? I hope you are doing well. Hopefully you can see the game and you can hear my voice. Let me know if you can't. Or if you can. If you can't, you probably won't know to let me know that you can't. But hello there, everyone. Let's see who is around, and let's say hi to everyone. Quick reminder that some people's names have changed, so if you are a familiar person, we may not recognize you, because YouTube changed their naming system. I don't know why. Kieran hi, Amelia hi, True Lover hi, Nightbot hi, Skywatcher hi, Lara Tiri hi, Xander hi, and who else? No, I said Sky and Lara Tiri, Amelia. I think I said everyone, but if I missed anyone, please let me know, okay? So how are we all doing? It is very nice to see you all here. I hope you are having a good weekend. Yesterday, I beat Pokemon Legends ZA. Also, no comments have acknowledged me yet, which is a bit concerning. After I was like, can you hear me? And did a whole speech about it. So please let me know if you can hear me, because... Okay, Sky says doing pretty good. I'm going to take that as a I can hear you. Yes, Clan Fandango, I can hear you. Okay, good. Please don't, like, you don't have to reply, you guys don't have to reply to everything I, like, ever say, like, you don't have to acknowledge every joke or reference or whatever, but because I did just do, like, a whole spiel about sort of, well, I suppose if you can't hear me, you wouldn't let me know, and then, like, no one was like, hi, Bo, or anything like that. I just got a bit freaked out there. But yeah, so yesterday I beat the main game, I'm now in the post game, we'll talk about that a bit in a non-spoilery or not too spoilery way. But let's get into the game, the name of the game today, Pokemon Sword and Shield. In this game, in my particular case, Pokemon Shield. But yes, I don't know how many... I need to double check the number of side missions. In fact, actually, I thought I sort of Googled that. Oh my gosh. I think I, like, tried to do too much stuff, because earlier today, I decided to do some, like, laundry on a whim. I had, like, a lighter load, but I was like, oh, but if I do a lighter load, and if that means I can do these couple of other things, and maybe, like, it won't take so... I can do it on, like, a quick wash, and I won't have to dry everything for so long. And then I realized right before this stream that I hadn't put the stuff from the washer in the dryer and that I'd completely forgotten about it. So that's fun. So anyway. Kieran, if you had to be honest, Sword and Shield is better than ZA. Oh, sacrilege. No. I mean, I still prefer Sword and Shield to ZA, but I'm very impressed with ZA. I'm just going to say that for right here, right now. I might have one side mission left, I think. I think I've done, like, yeah, I think I might have done all but one side mission. So, and I've done, what I'll say is, like, there are, like, 2 things in the post game that I did. And then I just need to do the other big thing in the post-game. Right, anyway, Bark, that's enough jibber-jabbering. Let's get on and see if we can get some shinies. Sky, you can't wait to actually be able to play ZA. It looks fun. That's the thing I'll say. It's a fun game. If you get caught up in, like, oh, this ground or door texture looks pretty poor... then, like, yeah, but I mean, if people were able to ignore all that stuff for Arceus, like, oh, like, no one talks about the low frame rates in Arceus. This game, I actually saw one thing, like, earlier, like, yesterday, where I was like, oh, that might have been a bit low frame rate. And that's it. Like, in the whole game, I've, like, not really experienced, like, a low frame rate thing where, like, it goes at, like, 5 frames a second or whatever. Whereas Arceus had a ton of that. So, yes. There we go. And not to mention the amount of players who bought it. Yikes, it's not good numbers. What do you mean not good numbers? Anyway, let's get into the Dynamax Adventures, shall we? Which earlier this week or whatever celebrated its 5-year anniversary. I have not had a shiny legendary to come to Wild Area 17. I promise you won't be jumped by lions. ZA is... That's the thing. Laratiri. The colours, yeah. Laratiri. That's the thing. I've been saying I really like the visuals on this game because, like, the colours are so good on it. Like, the Pokemon are actually, like, brightly coloured and not washed out. I don't know what they've done with, like, the lighting and everything, but it's, like, so much better than Scarlet and Violet. Like, if people are worried about kind of like, oh, well, Legends Arceus and Legend and Scarlet and Violet were, like, pretty rough in the visuals and frame rates and performance departments, I'm playing it on Switch 1, and I think it runs really well, and the visuals look really great. Not perfect, but, I mean, yeah. Oh, do you mean the Sword and Shield numbers are lower than Scarlet and Violet? Or whatever. Because, yeah, I mean, mainline Pokemon games where it's like the A and the B, the, you know, A and B, X and Y, bangers and mash, whatever it is, those are always the best-selling Pokemon games. You know, so Legends Arceus did sell like a very respectable, like 15 million or so. This game has sold a bit less quickly than Arceus, but Arceus released in January, and this game released in October. And kind of like alongside like another console as well. So there are going to be a lot of people who like are going to hold off buying this game because of Christmas. Whereas like no one's going to hold off buying Arceus in like January. Like the people who wanted Arceus are going to like get it right away. Whereas there are going to be people who want Arceus but are going to like wait till Christmas to get it and play it. Because it's like, oh, I'm going to get some time off. I'm going to get some extra money. That's when I'll play it. So, and then, Amelia, you're playing ZA on Switch 2, and it runs buttery smooth. Yeah, the Switch 2 version sounds very impressive. Right, anyway. So chat, my lovely chat. We're doing Thundurus, Celesteela, and or Stack Attacker, okay? Could you please let me know, like, Strike, I Can Do, and then let me know out of those three who you are able to do. I would really appreciate it. Ready, set, bow, let me know, and we'll figure this out. Also, I'll let you see for yourself. Again, I don't know about what. I'm so confused. This all sounds very ominous. Like, yeah, Scarlet and Violet are, like, sold better than Sword and Shield are sold better than, like, Arceus and Legends ZA. And that's what you'd expect, because there are two of them, and they're the mainline games and stuff like that. I'm very confused. Singcho, hi! Welcome, welcome. But, yeah, the game has already sold like 5 million or something, I believe, which is very impressive. Like a lot of video games strive for like 1 million, you know. I mean, I think this game in like a couple of weeks is probably gonna outsell a game like Sonic Frontiers or something like that, you know. So yeah. But yeah, shiny hunting time. But no, we'll talk about ZA a bit more later. I'll non-spoilery things or whatever. But let's get into Dynamax Adventures right here, right now. Okay, so Sky can do Thundurus and Celesteela. Amelia can do Celesteela. And Laratiri can do any. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay. Why don't we... Okay. Why don't we open with... Okay, here's my theory. My game theory. Oh, I actually need to add people to the spreadsheet. That would be helpful. Okay, so hang on. Sky. And then Amelia. There we go. Okay, so chat, my lovely chat. No, wait, I added Xander to the spreadsheet. No, it's not Xander. I need, hang on, Laratiri, Sky, Amelia, Karen. There we go. Okay. So, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Cecile, hi, welcome. But there we go. Yeah, I know. Not a load of stack attacker, is there? So what I was thinking is, could we go with Thunderous first, because we have more Thunderous people, and then Amelia, because Amelia, hang on, where was it? Amelia can do Celesteela. So why don't we aim to do Celesteela second, and we'll have Amelia in that team, and then everyone else can be in team 1, and then we'll figure out the rest of, you know, team 2 afterwards. But so if we have, like, and maybe we'll have Sky in team 2 as well, because Sky can do Celesteela. So, I mean, it could just be oops all Celesteela and Thunderous, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah. So let's have team 1, Kieran, Lara, Tiri, and Sky, and then team 2, Amelia, and probably also Sky. And then we'll take it from there. Okay, so Kieran, Lara, Tiri, Skywatcher, please come on down. Amelia will get to you in like 20 minutes, okay? So let's do this thing. Let's connect to the internet on the Wycom. Okay, so make sure that on the Wycom you do indeed connect to the internet. Stack Attacker. I thought I had a lot of fans. I know, well, just a lot of people have got Stack Attacker, haven't they? Which is it's always the way that's going to happen. Like, there is going to be a Pokemon where, like, a lot of people get that one, but oh well. Okay. So, we are going to talk to the nice scientist lady. We're going to say anything goes, but I'm going to say Thunderous. Thunderous, not Jones. And then we will get into it. So let's go 1026. Ooh, and then 0213. 1026 0213. That's the code. Ready, set, go. Ready, set, bo, even. And here we go. Oh, Lara Tiri, do you have the shiny charm? Forgive me if I already asked you this question last time. But it's just, I don't actually have it on the spreadsheet for you. And I want to know whether you have the shiny charm or not. And again, forgive me if you did say and then we didn't add it on the spreadsheet for you. But let's see how this goes. Sky, you caught Stack Attacker years before you thought about shiny hunting here. Ooh, nice. That's the thing. I'm always so annoyed that I never got one, like, organically. Like, if I got, like, because I think there are, like, over 40 of them or something available. So in Sword, I got all 40 of them. And, like, with the shiny charm. And then, so I had the shiny charm when I caught all of them in, okay. You don't think so, unless your brother took his time to transfer Pokemon to your account. Ah, okay. We'll kind of have you as a provincial. But okay. But right. So Thunderous. But yeah. But then on these, I've never got. You know. Do you know what I mean? Like it's kind of one of those things where it's like I have in this mode between my sword and my shield, I've gotten like, you know, I've encountered like over 70 legendary Pokemon. Like, on first attempts kind of thing. And so, mathematically, I kind of am owed one on, like, a first attempt on a save file. But anyway, Thunderous, you guys know Thunderous is weak to rock and ice. But also, like, Lightning Rod is incredible, as well as ground types. Grass, Dragon, Electric, resist it. Watch out for Sludge Wave, Discharge, Rain Dance, Weather Ball, and Thunder, and all that stuff. Gastrodon's ground, so that's pretty nifty. But yeah, hopefully, do you have to take the Gastrodon? Yes, we might end up with something better, so, and then Lilligant is quite nice, because it resists electric, and it can set up a light screen for us. Actually, that can be, like, Lilligant's function, like, setting up light screen, and then, like, healing people with Pollen Puff, that can always be fun. And Kangaskhan can use Dig, which is good for other electric types, but not Thunderous, which is a shame. It's a real shame. Okay. I always just like working on a if we have nothing to swap for scenario, which is why it's like, yeah, don't take the water types. Right, Gloom of Doom. Oh, okay, there is a rock in the top left, but I can't see who it is. Let's see who all this stuff is. Oh, there is ice in the top right as well. Hang on, let's see what we've got. Okay, Clefable does no Meteor Beam. Oh, Boldor and... Oh, Frostmoth. Okay, we want to go to the left then. We want to go to the left because Frostmoth is bad. There is an Oranguru as well, but we have a good team here, so... So So shall we try and get Laratiri a nice, lovely Boldor, and that will be our savior. Sort of do need shiny Lurantis. It's a good one. It's such a small change, like relatively speaking, but it's really good. Like having it green instead of like pink, and red, just looks so much better. Right. Anyway, Bark, I am going to Dynamax and Max Flare, more like a human hair. So here we go. Oh yeah, and we can't try to lower Lurantis' stats, so don't even try. Oh, did Kieran use Rock Tomb? Uh-oh. Right. But anyway. One thing. So can I say one thing about Legend ZA? It is slightly spoilery, but I also think it's like, I don't know, it's kind of predictable for anyone who remotely knows anything about Pokemon X and Y, and it has nothing to do with the story. But basically, in the post-game, I'll say this, in the post-game, I have caught 2 legendary Pokemon. And I'm sorry that's kind of spoilery because you can probably guess what 2 they are that I have caught. But again, it's kind of obvious if you know remotely anything about Pokemon X and Y. Oh, you went with Skittersmack. Oh no! That's really bad. Oh, but it did a Weather Ball on Gastrodon, so that's okay. Okay, I think we've got this. It's paralyzed. I think we've got this. We got let off very lightly there. Like, if that had used a Leaf Storm or a Max Overgrowth on anyone, we would have really been in trouble. But it's okay. So, Satella, hi. Welcome, welcome. So anyway, I got two legendary Pokemon. And one of the inherent issues with, like, Pokemon Legends Arceus and with Legends ZA and their battle systems and all... Oh, I keep forgetting to buy Pokeballs. And all the other stuff with these games is... catching legendary Pokemon is, like, very anticlimactic and so ultimately not really very fun. I remember in Legends Arceus when you get Heatran, I caught it in 20 seconds. Now, don't get me wrong, in mainline games, you can... I don't know if we need to do any... Oh, Laratiri, you could swap for Lurantis and do a double swap, because Lurantis is good against Boldor. So if you got Lurantis, it could be very good against Boldor. If you don't switch and the 10 seconds have gone by, but you did the switch. But if the 10 seconds have gone by and you didn't hear me and you're like, oh, I just decided to keep Kangaskhan, that would have been fine. But I think if we go to the left, Lurantis will be good here. So yeah. I don't think we need a Rangaroo. Sometimes a Rangaroo can be a great Pokemon, but I don't think we need it here. Oh, small shiny guy. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. But anyway. But yeah, sorry. So, but yeah, so in Legends Arceus, when I caught Heatran, I caught that in like 20 seconds. Now, again, in a regular sort of classic style Pokemon game, such as this, you can catch legendary Pokemon in like 20 seconds. But what that involves is a Quick Ball. And when that happens, and when you do successfully pull... I mean, and don't get me wrong, you can just reset the game like 25 times until you like get it in a Quick Ball on the first throw, but that's no fun. But like, if you did ever throw a Quick Ball at a legendary Pokemon and you get it on the first ball, that's like a fun moment. Do you know what I mean? You're like, ah, I got it! Oh my gosh, it worked! Like, that's kind of how you react to that. But in these games, in like Legends Arceus and Legends ZA, these legendaries are just too easy to catch, you know? You kind of just beat them in a fight and throw a Pokeball at them, and that like takes 2 seconds, and it's just kind of not fun. Part of what makes oh, Instruct, okay, well, hey, I'll take it. part of what makes catching legendary Pokemon a sort of fun challenge in like a sort of a classic mainstream mainline Pokemon game is the fact that you do have to hold it at a certain percentage, that you can't just KO it. Because you have to keep it at a low health, because you do have to whittle it down without KOing it, and you have to like inflict a status on it, and you have to make sure it doesn't run out of PP and stuff like that. That is a fun challenge, and like is a challenge, whereas if you just have to defeat the Pokemon like every other Pokemon, that just doesn't really work. And yeah, and so in Legends Arceus, like I remember I got Heatran in 20 seconds, like without even battling it, and it just wasn't fun. And there wasn't anything like satisfying about catching it in like 20 seconds. I just did the same thing I do for like every other Pokemon in that game. You know, I like threw the special, you know, like defense weakening or, you know, like easier to catch little bomb things that you can make. And I just sort of did that about a bajillion times and caught the Heatran, and that was it, you know. So it was just Lily, Bo, I forgot to mention this, but you're funny. Oh, well, thank you. That's very kind. It's nice to know after a year and a bit of doing these strike streams that I'm funny. That's good to know. It would be pretty bad if I did this for this long and I wasn't remotely entertaining. Okay, Oranguru. I don't think we need to do Oranguru, but anyway. It took a bit of time to catch him in Luxury Balls. Well, if you're trying to do that, Xander, then yes, it will. That is like a self-inflicted challenge. But yeah. But like the thing about like a traditional legendary Pokemon capture is even when you're trying your best, it can like still be difficult. Whereas in your case here, you are like basically self-inflicting the difficulty. So if we go to the left, we can do a Boldore. There is science. Kieran, if you really want to do some science, after this, you could do some science. But if we lose the fight because of the science, because if we have full lives, you can. If we have like full lives and everything, you can probably go for the science, and it'll probably be pretty safe. But, But we do have but basically, once we do the Rantis for Boldore, we will have a really, really, really good team. But at the same time, we actually don't need to worry as much about having a ground type because we do have Lightning Rod. So because we do have Lightning Rod already, it's like less of an issue. Anyway, please Dynamax if you can, because Lilligant, oh, wouldn't it be Lilligant? Lilligant is very good against Boldore, so... No, well, now that I've sort of remembered, well, we do have Manectric, so, like, you know, the science isn't, like, as crazy. It's just, because, chat, here's oh, just to quickly go into a thing I was thinking. I could possibly stream tomorrow. Like, tomorrow might not be a bad day for me to stream. And to be honest, I was kind of thinking, because, like, next week is, like, my final week before I take my like hiatus and everything. I was thinking because next week is my final week, I was thinking maybe I could even try to stream like every day or something like that. But obviously I do need to make sure that people are actually available and able to do that, because the reason I cut back on my streams in the first place, like to do fewer of them, is because we stopped having people come by to do these and participate in them. So, like, if I know we just beat this thing very quickly. But yeah, so Lara Terry switch, it's time for Lyra to now switch. That was a quick switch, so I'll stop singing the song. And there we go. But yeah, so because I don't have, because I still need that one more legendary. Like, I kind of want to eradicate the need for a wild card, right? And so because I still need the wild card, and because I still do need the final legendary that I need, like, I'm mathematically overdue for the legendary, but, like, Oh, Golurk. Okay, that's about even, to be honest. Maybe marginally worse because Shadow Punch maybe isn't as good as Rock Tomb and Skitter Smack, but hey, I'll take it. It's fine. It's fine. Either way, you weren't going to get hit with a discharge before. You're not going to now. I would say Golurk is mildly worse, but like, because like, say if it gets the rain off. Actually no. If it sets up the rain, then a rain weather ball is better against... No, it's better against Gastrodon than Golurk. What was I thinking? I was thinking of grass, because we have a grass type. Anyway, Bark, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. No, Golurk... I think I was thinking of... No, Ice and Water are okay against Gastrodon and bad against Golurk. So no, Golurk is just mildly worse, but it gets the job done. It gets the job done. But yeah, that's the thing. See, Sky, I cannot show up tomorrow working when you stream, and that's the thing. Like, I would love to stream, like, every day or every day I don't get a legendary. If I got a legendary, like, today or tomorrow or something, I wouldn't stream on, like, Tuesday and Wednesday, but it'd be like, let's stream every day until I get, like, at least one more legendary. Do you know what I mean? Like, to really maximize my odds. But I don't know... So in some ways I kind of want to do that, but I also know we just might not really have the numbers for it. So I just know, guy. Forgive me if I have not noticed this yet, but Laratiri had the Boldor in a different language. Laratiri, if we ever do a Dynamax together where we get Dittos, we should trade Dittos afterwards. If you were at a... Because look, you got Geolith. Geolith, which is an indicator that you are playing in a different language. But yeah, if we ever did a Dynamax adventure where we had Dittos, we should switch Dittos, and then we could, like, shiny breed. Because I actually don't really know my foreign Dittos. Guys, have we ever had that where, like, it's changed the name of the Pokemon? I feel like we haven't in, like, 15 months of this. I don't know. French Bulldog, down, 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 French Bulldog, down, 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 down. Oh, Max Rockfall. Uh-oh. This is bad. Please hit Golurk. No! Right, Rising Voltage. More like a Rising Voltage. And then Pollen Puff, Kadoosh. See, here's the interesting... Petal Dance is stronger, but you would then be locked into it. And so if you were locked into it, that means you wouldn't be able to use Pollen Puff to, like, heal anyone else. Like, you could use a Pollen Puff on me to try and help me out if you wanted, but you don't have to. Honestly, you could just do anything you like. Right, Shadow Punch. Oh, that was good. Was that a crit? Yeah, that was a crit. Again, you can kind of tell at this point. Right, Geolith. Or Geolith. Geolith. Is it Geolith? Is it like Geolith? Or Geolith? Let me know. I don't know. Is it Ge or Gay? Right. Well done, everyone. Team 1. That was fun. Because the little accented E means it's more like an... Like A, right? Geolite. Okay. Oh, right. Sorry. Right. Geolite. Okay. We have to every time Laratiri plays, we have to learn the name of the Pokemon, okay? And we all have to learn it. And if you don't learn it, you don't get to play along. Geolite. Well, Geolite has secured us victory. So well done, Team 1. That was fun. That was fun. Right. So Lurantis is a no. You can't spell Lurantis without nah. Orangaroo Jones is not a dragon. Boldor is not shiny either. But will we get the slightly purple Thunderous? No. Dang. At least I got the first part of Geolite right, even if actually, and the second, but I didn't get the third part right, which I apologize for. But no, okay, no, nothing there. So let's just do our patented double shiny check. No sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. But let's see what we've got. We've got Mild, And timid. Oh, timid. That's good. Serious. And lax. There's always a lax. Why is there always a lax? I know I should get Boldor because of the Geolite, but the Orangaru's timid, man. It's timid. So there we go. There we go. Well done, everyone. Well done. Okay, so welcome back. Would you like us to keep a record of where you found Thunderers? And here we go. Okay, so guys, gals, non-binary pals, could you please let me know? So we've got Amelia for Team 2, okay? And then this is Celesteela. I think we should probably have Sky, just because Sky can't do Stakataka. But could you... Oh. Okay, as long as Sky's switch is working. Lorantis' team is Flormantis, and you love it. That is pretty nice. I like it. Okay, so chat, my lovely chat. So could you let me know about Celesteela, please? Could you let... Oh, hang on, Mr. Laptop. Could you please let me know how many times you've played today, if you are able to and willing to do a Celesteela. But yeah, say strike the number of times you've played and let me know if you can do Celesteela. Celesteela, please. Ready, set, bow. But I'm thinking... So we need to definitely have Amelia. But I'm thinking maybe we will have... Oh, Amelia. Oh, you're going to bed. Oh, no. Okay, well, definitely let me know if you can do a Celesteela, because we may only just have the numbers here. We have Laratiri, we have Kieran, and then Sky. So, maybe, I mean, if it's just the three of you, then that might be all she wrote. Is this basically just Team 1 repeated? Okay. Okay, well, Team 1, you are now Team 2. 2 1s make a 2. That's pretty much true of anything. Right, here we go then, guys, gals, non-binary pals. So let's go on the YCOM. Let's make sure we're still connected to the internet. Amelia, good night. Thank you so much. Like the video before you go, because we did just beat a boss. And every time you beat a boss, that's when you should check that you've liked the video. Maybe you're like, I liked the video. No, that was yesterday's video. You need to like today's as well. So please let me know. We should have at least 9 likes, hopefully. Okay, so here we go. Oh, no shiny charm. No. Dang, that sucks. Okay, so would you like to anyway embark upon a Dynamax adventure? I'm going to say yes. And then we're going to select Celesteela. And then we're going to save the game. And then we're going to click on this. And we're going to go 10, 26, 11 likes. Well, that's good to know. And then 0234. So that's 1026, 0234. Ready, set, bow. Kieran, Sky, Laratiri. Here we go. No, Mr. Spreadsheet. I need to change Laratiri to have a no shiny charm. Little logo. There we go. There we logo. Aha. There we go. Perfect. Right. Sky, you actually never finished your French Pokemon Violet playthrough. You should do that. Hang on, Sky, I'm sorry. That's one of those sentences where you're going to have to elaborate on that. What do you mean, a French Violet playthrough? What do you mean you have a French Violet playthrough? You're going to have to elaborate on that one. Okay, so Celesteela is like a Skarmory. So it's weak to fire and electric. But it does know Earthquake, so we're going to want to keep an eye out for Wide Guard Pokemon. So basically Pokemon like Pelipper, Mantine, Kingler, Mienshao, and Hitmonlee, who can protect us. But also there is Talonflame and Rotom, who levitate and fly, but it does know Smackdown, so it's just, I don't know, it's kind of an issue. Hang on. Fun fact, you played through Violet... Oh, sorry, I missed a post. In French, because you're actually learning French. Ah, interesting. Interesting. So you have like a whole separate Switch profile, or a different console, I guess. And then you set up a second file, or you have the other game, to do French. Or you restarted your game again, so you could do French. Wow, that's interesting. Time to play games in Japanese to learn Japanese. Yeah, it's just not really like how I learn. I've never been able to get anything by like having different language play. I don't know, but maybe it's because I also never concentrate. Okay. Roselia can learn Weather Ball, so I'm optimistically gonna hope we get some fire and sunshine. We have water types. Water types can still help with the rain in Spain, mostly in the plains though, so let's not knock it. I really, really want a Ditto to appear so that we can fight it, and I can get a French Ditto from Lara Terry. I want this to happen. Even if it's the wrong direction, even if we have to go the wrong way. I'd say Pangoro is pretty nifty, but I don't really know. And it can use Max Knuckle. More like a Max Chuckle. So there we go. Okay. Oh, hang on, I have some kind of text message. Oh, okay, hang on, I do need to rush out of the room. Hang on, Chansey. Oh, Cherim is to the right. Oh, Cherim. Oh, and Marowak. There's Cherim and Marowak to the right. Do-do-diddle-oo. Oh, hang on. What's to the left? Oh, I don't. Oh gosh, hang on. Right. So I'm gonna select my move, and then I need to run out of the room. Okay. I don't know why we went left because all the good Pokemon to the right, and I couldn't see anything to the left. Like to the right, there were fire types and fire moves, and I couldn't see anything on the left. Anyway, I'm gonna pick my move. And then, oh gosh, use physical moves if you've got them. I do not, but... oh gosh, this is a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. Okay, right, I'm gonna select my move, and then I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I'm back, I think. Okay, hang on. So, right, Chansey's bad for a Celesteal, I think. So I don't think we want this. But yeah, again, I don't know why we went left instead of right. I'm all very flustered now because I had to like run out of the room. Oh, I didn't get to look at Lara Terry's Pokemon. No. Okay. This is bad. Okay. Oh, Obstagoon does have Thunderbolt, so please can we go for Obstagoon? And then... Starmie, Stunfisk... Oh, these are both terrible. Okay. I think... Oh, God, this is really bad. We really needed to go to the right. I don't know what... Why did we go to the left? Can I just ask? Like, why did... I'm very confused why people picked the left. Yeah, I might need to, like, run out again, but maybe I'll wait until after this or something, okay? But okay, oh, jeepers. If Barbarical set up the rain, I won't lie, that would be very helpful for me. Is it faster than... Oh, it's fast. Yeah, if Barbarical could set up the rain, that would be really cool. I'm just letting you know. If Barbarical set up the rain, that would be very much appreciated. Right, anyway, Weather Ball. You came in like a weather ball. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay. See, that's the thing one thing I find really annoying about this game is if someone doesn't pick, it like I think if you have two people pick one way and one person pick another, like if you had like two to the left, one to the right, and one person didn't pick, I think the no vote should just not count as anything. And I think basically, like I think what the game should do is it should take a tally of everyone's choice, and then if there is a tie for the choices, then to randomly pick. I imagine that's more complicated for the game to do. Like, it's probably easier to just say if you don't pick, we'll randomly pick something for you. But, like, I wish it didn't randomly pick anything except in the... Hang on. Wait. Did we not... Hang on, what move did Barbarical use? Hang on. Oh, okay. Did Barbarical use Max Ooze? Okay. I was hoping for the rain, because then Seeking would be powered up and Roselia would be powered up. And I just died. Never mind. Okay. Right, max waterfall, or just waterfall. Yeah, we really needed to set up the rain. I don't know why we're not doing that, because Barbarical's like a physical attacker as well. Yeah, I will just say, please guys, can we just make sure we do pay attention? There is like a Nightbot thing reminding people to like pay attention if you do play along. Again, I'm not saying you like have to do everything I say or anything like that, but I do need people to kind of like concentrate on the game so that we don't sort of make weird mistakes and stuff, because, you know, my Roselia did just die. I mean, maybe it would have died anyway, I don't know. But like, you know, so, but it's like, sometimes like sort of, you know, if we don't do things optimally when we could do them optimally. So Pangoro. And Pangoro. I said this too late. This isn't very optimal. After a speech about being optimal. Optimal. Nicely done. Okay, I'm kind of thinking, now that we haven't gone to the right, I really need to switch here. Oh, okay, there is some... Okay, I think we should go to the right because of Stunfisk, and I think we need to science, and I think I'm gonna science because water is okay against Celesteela, but Roselia isn't. Yeah, so I'm gonna do some science here, and then we'll see, maybe we get something good. I hope we do, but yeah, Roselia just isn't really going to cut it against Celesteela. Again, if we'd gone to the right, it would have because of Weather Ball, but... oh, Flareon! Okay. Flareon! That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Okay, I will take that. I will take that. That was pretty good. Okay, Team 2, we're back on track. The only thing is I have to make sure I have like at least 3 PP for the Celesteela, but I need to use stuff for this. Although actually, I just realized something though. I just realized something. So Seeking, please Dynamax. Seeking can set up the rain here. I'm going to be slow though, because I'm a Flareon. Although, wow, I didn't realize Obstagoon was so insanely fast. I think I know I've said that before now that I think about it, but... okay. I think I have to just Shadow Ball here. So, no. Doing the rain is the good thing because Seeking and Barbarical are the main attackers here. Like, we shouldn't, you know... we shouldn't like use a different move just to like allow my Flareon to use one fire move. Like the water moves are the most powerful thing here, so we definitely want to use water moves. Obstagoon could do Screech. I know it's too late to say that, we've already locked in our choices. But we do have like physical attack. Like again, Seaking and Barbaracle are going to be the main attackers here because they've got Stab Water and they can set up the rain and they're physical. So a Screech could have been good. If you didn't do it, it's not a problem. Oh, critical hit. Right, so here's the Max Geyser. And then Kadoosh. There we go. But I think we're probably still going to two-turn this anyway. So a Screech might not make that much of a difference. We'll see how much. Yeah, see, look. I think if we just set up the Screech. Actually, no. A Screech would have made those 2 hits do. No, actually, no. No, I think if we'd have done a Screech, we would have just not KO'd it, roughly. So honestly, I don't think it matters that much. I don't think it matters too much. Anyway, Team 2, you're playing well. Nicely done. Okay, so, do. Right, okay, well done everyone. Yeah, after this round, I am just gonna dip out again quickly, and I might need to like send a message, but I won't take too long, okay? And I might even be able to sit and talk to you guys whilst I do the message part. But I do need to like dip out at one point for another thing, but okay. So. Well done. Now, Stunfisk, I will just say, we could possibly switch to Stunfisk. It does have Metal Sound. We could, okay, I will just say, we could switch, like, Seaking or Barbaracle for Stunfisk, because it does have Metal Sound. And it does have Terrain Pulse. Actually, Stunfisk could be really good if one of you other two, if Barbaracle or Seaking switcher it. Stunfisk could be really good because Terrain Pulse is electric and it turns into an electric type and it knows Metal Sound. So, yeah! Okay, so hang on. Stunfisk is going to turn into an electric type in this battle, and then it can use Terrain Pulse, so it will actually have like an electric move here. Barbaracle is sort of weak to ground. That is true, but that is sort of true, and it is neutral to steel. So maybe Barbaracle could have been like the slight. I guess if we were really thinking about it, Barbaracle would have been the better one. But it does have Razor Shell, which is pretty good. But here's the thing. Obstagoon is going to use Max Lightning. Stunfisk can use Metal Sound on turn 1 to like lower the special defense. And then it will have an electric move from turn 2 onwards. And that's my theory. My game theory. Whoa! Satella just tipped $5.69. Barnacles! Satella, thank you. That's really, really kind. And also, like, I love that. That's great. But Wonga! I didn't even get to say the word Wonga. Thank you, Xander, for reminding me to say the word Wonga! Great stuff. Man, I think if you just type in Wonga into YouTube or like Wonga advert, like you will see the advert that comes up. The one that I get that from. But Wonga, well, thank you. Okay, this is. I think this is like the first time we've ever actually deliberately tried to utilize Stunfisk's like mimicry ability. I don't think we've ever actually like deliberately used this as a ploy. But look, so Stunfisk is now an electric type, so it's like the other Stunfisk. Right, Razor Shell. Can we get defense drop? Blah 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 blah. Yes, look at that. Okay. Right, Gyro Ball. That did nothing. Nothing! Right, Burning Jealousy, Kadoosh, nice. And then Stunfisk. Okay, and then... Oh, we're just going straight for the Terrain Pulse. Very nice. Oh, and a crit. Okay. I was going to say, that did tons of damage, but okay, that's fine. Let's just keep attacking again. No point in using Metal Sound now. But yeah, just keep attacking, everyone. And then... Right, Razor Shell. This is going to do more this time because of the defense drop. Celesteela is getting desperate. It is going to start using generative AI. See, look at that leech. See, it's sucking away all the creative freedom. It's stealing all my voice and likeness, otherwise known as my HP. Right, terrain pulse. Oh, so close, so close. But yeah, if we'd have metal sounded on turn 1, I think we would have got the KO on turn 2. But again, doesn't matter too much. But again, I know sometimes I do go on about these things, but it is just kind of coming from like my maths background and things like, again, a metal sound on 1 would have meant that like Obstagoon and Flareon had done more on the second turn, and then that like Terrain Pulse would have about evened out, although we wouldn't have got the critical hit. So maybe it might have been okay, I don't know, but that's why I say these things. So well done, Team 2, also known as Team 1. That was fun. We made it through. So well done, Team 1-2. I'm going to call you Team 1-2. We'll do the patented shiny check, and then I will just run out to check this thing I need to check. But seriously, very well done, everyone. Really nicely played. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's, fingers crossed, and stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars, hope that we get a shiny, because, oh my gosh, we need that shiny luck. We need that shiny luck. As I debate whether I do extra streams, because my shiny odds have been bad lately. For legendaries. Right, Chansey is a no. Wow, a girl team as well. Chansey's a no. Obstagoon's a no. Stunfisk is a no. But will we get, please let us get something. Will we get the White Bamboo Celesteela? No. Oh, no. 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 Okay, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there. And then we have Quiet. Oh, so quiet. And Impish as well. And Timid and Bold. Bold and Brash. But does it belong in the trash? Kind of, a little bit. Timid's not that great, because Stunfisk isn't, like, renowned for being fast. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with. Oh, hang on. What was the nature on Bold? Sorry. And then Timid. I'm gonna go with the Stunfisk. It's not great, but it'll do. Oh, Kira got shiny Obstagoon, the West Ham. Thank you, ma'am. Colored Obstagoon, very nice. Shade Van Fan, hello. If you've not clicked like on the video now. Be an amazing time to do so. Chat, can we just check? So would you like us to keep a record of where you found Celesteela? I'm going to say yes. Chat, can we just... Okay. Could you basically just let me know about, like, everything? So, I know that sounds a bit weird. But basically, maybe we could do Nihilego. I think we don't have enough people for Stack Attacker today. But we might have enough people for Nihilego. So maybe we could aim for Nihilego next. If we don't have enough people for Nihilego, then maybe we'll just do Thundurus and Celesteela again. But maybe what we'll do is we'll do like Thundurus, Celesteela, and then a Nihilego, and then we'll do Thundurus and Celesteela again. Or we'll do something else if someone else shows up. Does that sound okay? Does that sound like a plan? So let me know about that, and then I will be right back. I just need to check this one thing, okay? So like ready, set, bow, all that stuff. Please let me know. Okay, hey and hello there everyone, I am back. Nihilego. Okay, so we could do Nihilego. Kaz, hello, welcome. So Kieran, would you be interested in hosting a Nihilego for us? And then Team 1/3, I'm smiling with glee, and all that lovely stuff. So does that sound like a plan? Maybe that could be a plan. I mean, at this point, everyone's just asking random Pokemon. Lara Terry, do you just want to go through like all 1,000 Pokemon and let us know? Or at the very least, do something like go through like the Poker Rap, but in French. Like, I don't know. Ben of D in the bottom, or Banks of D in the bottom left there. Right, anyway, Bark. So Kieran's going to host a Nihilego. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we're connected to the internet. Oh, hang on. I'm just going to check I'm connected to the... I'm going to just do a quick disconnect and reconnect. I'm a bit worried I like pressed the home button at some point or something out of like reflex. Often when I need to like pause a game or something or like put a game down, I used to pressing the home button. It's like, did I press the home button at all? I might have, I don't know. So I'm going to talk to the nice scientist lady. You guys, except for Kieran, are going to say anything is fine. But I am going to say Nihilego. And then we will get into a code that is going to be provided to us by Kieran, which is going to be 2018, 2019. 2019 was pretty good. 2019 was a pretty good year for me, actually, now I think about it. Actually, it's funny, I said a while back that, like, I hadn't had a good year since, like, 2004 or 5 or something like that, if I really think about it. But I'm trying to think what was fundamentally wrong with 2019. 2019... Well, I suppose 2019 did have some bad things about it, but 2019 was when things really kind of took off here in America. So 2019 was a pretty good year for me. Okay, anyway. Nihilego, you guys know Nihilego. It's super duper mega weak to ground. So ground types, please. But then also steel, water, and psychic are also really awesome. And I would say in that order. So like ground, then steel, then water, then psychic. And that's all we need to know. And physical is better than special as well. Physical attackers are better than special. Okay, here we go, everyone. Very nice work. Okay. Okay, what did I say again? Ground and steel, and water and psychic. So I'm gonna go Stomping Tantrum. There we go. But yeah, like Drapion has a steel move. It's more of like steel type, but it's still pretty good. Blossom has Helping Hand, which don't knock a good Helping Hand. But then Haunter could use Max Mindstorm, so it doesn't need to worry about like the hypnosis part. So it does have Max Mindstorm, but we'll see if we can get Sky something a little bit better. We got Persimmon, we got... Oh, God, that went way too quick. So we do have an alright team, if worst comes to worst. Oh, Sandslash is steel. I can't remember if it has a steel move, though. I'm not sure if it does. Let's see. And then Piloswine doesn't have a ground move. Rabombi, Mr. Mime. Yeah. Ivysaur. I think we do want to go to the left just because there is that steel type there. But yeah, I can't remember if... I'm not sure if... doesn't it have like rock and... No. Doesn't it have like Brick Break and Rock Slide or something? As well as like Avalanche, this Sandslash? I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. It does not have a steel move. Okay. But it is still very good defensive. Well, actually no, it's not really. Because ice and steel cancel out for rock. So... I don't know, we'll figure it out. I would say a Haunter is better than Sandslash, weirdly. Please, Dynamax, if you've got it, because it's a powerful tool. And let's do this thing. Avalanche, Brick Break, Rock Slide, Sword Stance. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. No, Sky, you did great. You did great. To be honest, I don't really think there was like a right path on a correct path on the last one. Sorry to kind of beat this point into the ground, and I don't mean to make anyone feel bad. On the last one, there definitely was a correct path with like fire on the right and nothing on the left, but we still made it work and we got a good science. So, but this time, I don't know. There's just not really. I can't even remember what was ahead because of like how not special it really was. So okay, Kadush, well done. That was fun. Dun. Right, blah 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 blah. Right, stomping tantrum. Nice. Come on. Can we get like halfway? Can we get halfway? No. Okay. This is gonna suck. But we're all doing good work. So nicely done. Nicely done. Oh no, Iron Tail missed. I would have just gone with Lash Out because Lash Out is stronger than Iron Tail. And it's more accurate as well. So, okay. Oh, crud. But we should still beat this in 3 turns, hopefully. Right, here's Max Quake, more like a deep fake. Unfortunately, it's boosts our special defense, which isn't that useful, but... Was that crit, or was that just that powerful? That was just that powerful. Nice. Okay. Well, I think we should... Hopefully we'll be okay here. Oh, no, now I missed! Oh, crud. Oh, ooh, okay. Is this going to get some health back because of ability? Okay, so we all need to use our nice and strong, accurate moves here and everything. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay. I thought it had some kind of ice ability. Maybe it... Oh, wait. Does this have better evasion in the hail? Oh, this might have... Yep, this has evasion in the hail. Crud. Oh, crud. 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 Okay, well that answers that question. King Paimon, hello. So we're currently, this round we're doing a Nihilego, but we got Sand Slash in the hail, so we all just missed with like 100% accurate moves. So well done everyone, that was fun. Oh, I really need to get Pokeballs. But yeah, this round is for Nihilego. We've also done Thunderous and Celesteela today. We don't have enough people interested in a stack attacker, unfortunately. Right, well done. Well done, well done, well done. Okay, so. Okay, with... Did we beat that in 4 turns, or... Did we beat that in 3 turns or 4 turns? Because we don't want the... The thing is, if Haunter's not Dynamaxing, we don't really want Haunter, but I just can't remember what... I can't remember whether we beat that in 3 or 4 turns. Okay, we did beat that in 3 turns because of the Stomping Tantrum. Okay, good. Okay. Right, Obstagoon... I'd say Obstagoon we're a little bit better against, and then... no, Chansey, Mr. Mike. Yeah, these are rubbish. I think we might just... Sorry, I almost didn't select there. That would have been bad. I think we almost might just want to keep the team we have. As wild as that sounds, I think we might just want to keep the team we have. We have... unless we... Well, we could go for, like, the Mr. Mime, and Drapion could switch to Mr. Mime. We could do that. Because Mr. Mime is Psychic and Drapion only has a Steel move, and it's not even a very good Steel move. But, yeah, this is a bit of a rubbish path, isn't it? Yeah. So, well done for playing well, guys, because when we have a rubbish path, it's very important to play well, so I do appreciate it. So here we go, everyone. Right, X-Scissor, more like an X-Wizard. And then, crud, here comes Max Darkness. Here comes the max darkness. No! Okay, that's... you could have hypnotized to make Hex stronger. You could have, but the thing is, if you hadn't used Hex on turn 1, we wouldn't have got the victory, because we probably would have been short on health. And your hexes and hypnoses got like less accurate because of the hail. So, like, here's the thing: hypnosis and hex is a good strategy, but I would never really count on it. And here's the thing you have to keep in mind as well: hex gets twice as strong with hypnosis, right? But you know what's twice as strong as one hypnosis, as one hex? Just using hex twice. And hypnosis is only 60% accurate. So basically, it's like you have a 60% chance at doing the same amount of damage in 2 turns. Now, if a battle's going to last 3 turns and you land a hypnosis, so like if you do like a hypnosis that hits and then a hex and a hex, that is going to be like stronger. Actually, no, that's about the strength of like 3 hexes. I don't know. I think that's about the strength of like 3 hexes. Obviously, you get the benefit of the Pokemon being asleep. But can you see my conundrum? Given we want to win battles in 3 turns, can you sort of see my conundrum here? I honestly think Hex is a little bit more of an opponent move. Something that's like not too strong, something that works well with Dynamax. And something that... Or like if you just get another status off, such as Paralysis, or... I think they sort of focus Haunter around the sleep so that you can do like sleep strategies with it, like Sleep and Dream Eater, and then Sleep and Hex. Like I think that's kind of why they give it Hex. Like, oh well, if we give it Dream Eater, we can also give it Hex, and then Dream Eater works because it works in like Dynamax and blah 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 blah. But I think it's one of those things where Hex is probably best utilized if you have like other Pokemon doing the status afflicting and stuff like that. Like, if you had a team of, like, Rotom and Haunter, and the Rotom used Will-O-Wisp, which is a more reliable move, then you could both, like, double-team on it with Hex, and then that would work. You got Shiny Tyrant in ZA? Whoa, that's very cool. So, don't get me wrong, we didn't know about the hail thing going into the battle, and I didn't realize until, like, halfway through. I was like, wait a minute. Like, I thought it had the ice body where you get, like, health back from the hail. And then I was like, wait a minute, it didn't heal there. Does it, like, have increased evasion during the hail, and then that Lash Out missed out? And it was like, yep, poor Laratiri, like, missing a 100% accurate move. But yeah, like, I don't know, Hypnosis, yeah, it's not just something I would use willy-nilly, is kind of the point, I think. But if we do Mr. Mime, it's Mime time. I know there are 2 scientists, but... I think if we do Mr. Mime, and if we have... Because if we have Drapion Dynamax, Drapion has a super effective move against Mr. Mime as well, in the form of, like, Max Steel Spike. I don't think it has anything else. I can't remember. But the point is that I think if we then switch for the Mr. Mime, we will have a pretty good team, I would say. Also, do I go Life Orb, or do I go... I think I have to go Life Orb. I don't like it because I don't have a whole lot of health, but I don't really have enough for Citrus Berry, and I'm just going to go for it. You were just thinking that. You're like, wait, I forgot Hypnosis could be used in conjunction with both like Dream Eater and Hex. So, yeah, it's one of those things where, like, it can be... Like, if you're ever against a Pokemon that's, like, kind of awkward... Like, you can be like, let's try and put it to sleep, because if we put it to sleep, it will really help out. But I think against... Again, I know I say this a lot and stuff like that, but I do think generally, for the most part, like, just offense is the best offense. Like, you know, just knock it out quickly. Don't faff about with the strategies too much. And I think that generally is the way to go. But obviously there are exceptions. Again, as I sort of also always say, it's just it's always about getting like that quickest KO. If you can turn a 3-turn fight into a 2-turn fight, do it. And if that does mean using Screech, go for it. But the times I do get a little bit sort of, you know, quietly annoyed, and I do apologize for those times where I'm a bit like, you can hear I'm a bit like, is just when we, again, like if you use Screech on like a Pokemon where we're gonna beat it in 1 turn if we all attack it, or like we're gonna beat it in 2 turns anyway, but like don't rely on a move that is like, again, Screech is like only 80% accurate, so it's worth going for it if you're turning like a 3-turn fight into a 2-turn fight. Absolutely, it's worth that risk. But when you're turning a 2-turn fight into a different kind of 2-turn fight, but only if the 80% works, like that's just unnecessary and silly. So I hope that, again, I hope these things make sense and that I don't sort of just sound like I'm being mean when I do get a little bit like sometimes when these things happen. And again, sometimes like they're like, oh, I forgot we had that move. Good idea. Yeah, well done for not listening to me. You know, like I do appreciate, again, like, you know, I'm like, for example, like say if I'd forgotten that Drapion had Iron Tail and then Laratiri just started using it, I wouldn't be like, no, you should be using like, you know, Max Flutterby. Like, no, please definitely use, you know, when you definitely do like the strongest, like most super effectivist and all that kind of hits, like that's great. But again, it's just, you know, I always want to make sure that if a fight can be won in 2 turns, we win it in 2 turns. If a fight can be won in 1 turn, we do it in 1 turn. And if we can turn a fight from like 3 into 2 or 2 into 1, that we do that, because it's all about like minimizing the amount of times that they hit us, and that also reduces PP as well. Like, you know, reducing the turns reduces the PP. So that's kind of an insight to my philosophy. I know Shiny Ivysaur would have been cool, but I think if we do Drapion for Mr. Mime, Drapion and Mr. Mime, and that's all gonna be good and fine. Drapion. Oh, we didn't search Drapion. But that's okay, because it's still got a super effective Iron Tail and it can't be poisoned, so that's not a bad thing. Drapion's okay though, because it is a poison type, so it's not going to get hit hard by like its poison moves. And in fact, Mr. Mime is actually weak to... So here's the thing, it's actually not too bad, because Mr. Mime is a bit of a double-edged sword. Like, yes, it can use Stab, super effective Psychic, but it is also weak to poison, so that's not great either. So no, it's okay, Laratiri. Again, don't worry. It's just, here's why I think Mr. Mime would have been slightly, only slightly, but just slightly better. Psychic is 100% accurate, and it has Stab. But, in fact, actually, sorry, I keep saying Stab, and I've probably never told you about Stab. But so, Mr. Mime has Psychic and Stab, and it's 100% accurate. Iron Tail does not have Stab, and it's only 75% accurate. But Iron Tail is physical, and Psychic is special. So, if an Iron Tail does hit, it could still be stronger than, like, Mr. Mime's Psychic. It honestly wouldn't surprise me if a Drapion's Iron Tail is better than Psychic. And again, it does resist poison, and it can't get poison, so... But yeah, okay, that did okay. Yeah, again, Mr. Mime's Psychic may have done a similar amount, and obviously Haunter is using Max Mindstorm, so, like, that would power up Mr. Mime's Psychic. Like, they could have kind of worked in conjunction with one another. But it is okay, though. Again, we haven't, like, lost a load of lives or anything like that, so we should all be fine here. It's just, again, the other reason I do say this stuff is because when we do have instances where if we say do get down to like only 1 life and stuff like that, these kind of small things can really make a big difference when you only have 1 life left. And we have literally, again, I've been doing this like 15 months now. Okay. I think I hung in there with like 3 HP. Marshtomp, no. Is this like our first life? Oh no, second. Okay, so that is our second life. So, hang on. Oh gosh, and then it's... Oh gosh. Okay, so you see, we only have 1 life now. So, speaking of the whole when we're down to 1 life thing, but here's the funny thing. That Sludge Wave, if it had been against a Mr. Mime instead of a Drapion, it probably would have got another knockout, so actually not switching may be the thing that gets us to win here. Oh my gosh! Oh, I'm using an inaccurate move. Oh, but I'm gonna die! Wait, hang on. I'm gonna die here. Hang on, how does this work? I think we just lost. Even though it died. No! Oh no, I'm so sorry, gang. No, because I fainted first. Oh, I should have taken the citrus berry. I just didn't think I would. The reason I didn't take the citrus berry is because I had more than half health, and I thought, well, I'm either gonna die or I'm gonna be at above half health. So I just didn't. That was my fault. Well, that was my bad. I do apologize. Gang, do you want to try Nihilego again for revenge purposes? Sandslash, no. Obstagoon, no. Mr. Mime, no. Do you guys want to try that again for revenge? Revenge! Revenge! Timid, boo. Impish, boo. Naughty. Oh, these are all terrible. Revenge, says Laratiri. Yes. Rematch. Okay, yes. Okay. She can almost taste it. Right, no, we're not erasing records. Yeah, let's do that again. Kieran, give us a code. It can be 2018, 2019, or it can be something else. I don't know. But yeah. I am sorry. Yeah, so having Drapion instead of Mr. Mime saved us, and then my picking a life orb. But see, this is why I say, like, again, I know I do go on about these small things, and it's like, Bo, it's like a 10 difference in power. Why do you care? And it's like, for times like this. For times like this. Because again, if I'd have picked a different move, but again, maybe if I hadn't had the life orb, maybe I wouldn't have done the extra power we needed to win the fight, is also the other thing. So... 2016, 2017. Those were 2 terrible years. But maybe because we had, I don't know, 2 okay ones, maybe it'd work. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Right. I need to update the spreadsheet to indicate that we just had a loss. Because I do sort of take note of when we have losses. Because, like... Oh, so yeah, ground, steel, water, psychic. It's always stressful having a loss when I have like a week left to get a shiny. Right. Oh, Relicanth, that's good. And then, yeah, I just have to go with Malamar, don't I? But okay, so just reminder about Malamar's contrary, just be careful using max moves that boost our stats. But there is a Quagsire there. He's Quagsire. So we could just go for that as well. So if we go left and get the Quagsire... Oh! Nidoking! Nidoking! This means I get to make my Nidoking joke at like 8 days late. So should we go for the... Oh, there are like loads of ground types. Please, can we get all the ground types? So Quagsire, Nidoking, and then there's a Stunfisk. And maybe we could keep Relicanth and we could get rid of like everything else. Maybe. Does that sound okay? Although actually Gastrodon's better than Quagsire. Maybe I do a double swap or something. Maybe we keep Gastrodon, but we get rid of like Exeggutor and Malamar. But I might do a double switch to get rid of Malamar because Quagsire is still better against ground types than Malamar. Actually, I don't know whether Quagsire has better physical or special defense now I think about it. I think it has better special. Oh, I can't remember. I'm going to use a Night Slash and an Expanding Force. I can't remember. Sky, you forgot to press invite others for a sec. Oh no, that would have been really bad. If we're just sitting there being like, Sky, what's going on? It's like, I don't know, my internet, oh wait, I didn't press the button. That would have been funny. Okay. Well done, everyone. Well done indeed. Okay. So. Oh. Dang, I'm so annoyed we had that loss there. And again, I am sorry, because not Not that I necessarily would have known, but we did literally have the instance the other day where Kieran picked a life orb with, like, kind of low health, and then Kieran ended up fainting. Maybe we need to be careful about life orbs if we have, like, about half or 2/3 health or something, because, you know, and like, a lot of fights left or whatever, because I was aware of that, but I was just kind of thinking, well, it's a Nihilego, we'll beat it quickly, but it got, like, 3 attacks in, and it attacked all the right people, so, I don't know. Need a shiny Malamar bow? Very nice, Sander. No, I personally am good for them. In all honesty, I am actually like good for them because Scarlet and Violet. But sandwich hunting on the water in the DLC in the tropical area, it works. Right, I'm gonna expanding force. Hopefully this works. But yeah, Xander is king of dupes. Anyway, guys, gals, non-binary pals, would you like to hear my Nidoking joke that I've held back for 8 days and that no one is here to listen? Like, all the people who are normally here and who I said I had a Nidoking joke for, all those people who I told about that aren't here to listen to it. But would you like to listen to it? What do you call a bunch of Nidokings without ID? No kings! Ha 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 ha! That would have been so much better 8 days ago. But we didn't get a Nidoking 8 days ago. It took 8 days of playing to get a Nidoking to appear. So there you go. But yeah, oh, Kaz did kind of like guess it during the delay. But there we go. Right, I'm gonna Night Slash, more like a Fight Slash. But yeah, I really hoped we were gonna like bump into a Nidoking last Saturday so I could like make a topical reference. But now that news story is like 8 days old, so oh well. But then there was like something else that happened a few days ago where I was kind of able to make the joke, but I can't remember. Oh no, I don't know, there was a Slowking, and I was like, you know, like checking the shinies or whatever. I was like, Slowking, more like a no king. No kings! But yeah. But, so that happened before the Nidoking, but yeah, anyway. So well done, everyone. Well done, well done, well done. Revenge! So yeah, I am going to double switch here, because we, yeah, I'm going to do the old double switcherino, because Gastrodon is good for Nihilego. Oh, although it's poisoned. Ah! That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. Okay, maybe we still switch Gastrodon at the end. But the point is that if we get rid of Malamar now, because it's a liability, and then we'll get rid of Exeggutor off for Nidoking, maybe. We'll have a look, actually. Oh, there is a scientist. Okay, how about this? How about we do this, okay? How about we do this? Why don't we switch... Why don't we switch Exeggutor here, and then I think there's some science before the next one, and maybe Kieran could do the science, and then I'd rather have a ground type than I'd rather have the Stunfisk than the Quagsire, but if Kieran wanted to do science, Kieran could do science, and then if Kieran gets a good science, then I could still switch, and if Kieran gets a bad science, Kieran could still switch. Because Kieran does have the poison, so I think we kind of need to ditch the Gastrodon, sadly. Ow, my knee. Sorry, I banged my knee. Okay. Right, high horsepower. More like a high horsepower. And then, right, liquidation. Can we get defense down? No. Okay, that's fine. We didn't want a defense down anyway. Right, there's the Max Mind Storm. Nicely done. Utilizing that stab. The old Stabberino. And then, right, yep, Battlefield got weird. Right, Waterfall, nice. Oh, I wish we could one-turn this. Dang, if we'd have got here's the thing. If we'd have gotten a defense down from that liquidation at the start. Also, wait, Relicanth is the fastest thing here. That's how slow our team is. If Relicanth had gotten the defense down with liquidation, we would have won that in one turn. Which again, this always comes back to there are so many. That's what I love about Pokemon, and you know, like there are just so many small things that can make such a big difference. You know, like again, we just took like a bunch of damage from an Ice Punch there, an Ice Punch that ended up being an extra Ice Punch. Like, not that liquidation is like a guaranteed defense drop or anything, but still, you know. So, chat, my lovely chat. Right, oh my gosh. Right, Nidoking. So yeah, Exeggutor is gonna switch. It's time for Exeggutor to be ditched. Exeggutor switch, Exeggutor switch, Exeggutor now please, can you switch? Exeggutor switch, Exeggutor switch, Exeggutor, can you please now switch? I know you're good against Stunfisk, but you only have Solar Beam, which kind of sucks. And then Relicanth can Dynamax do. So Relicanth can Dynamax and use Max Geyser, and that's going to be really strong. Oh, wait, the scientist is here. Oh, Kieran. Okay, yeah, you can get rid of Rainbow. Do it, Kieran. Science that science. Do it. Do it quickly. Okay, nicely done. Sorry, I was holding us up there. Oh, go. Oh, that's good against Annihilego. Okay, cool. I get the Stunfisk. I'll take it. Although, actually, okay, hang on. If Relicanth... Okay, here's my theory, my game theory. If Relicanth has low health at the end of this fight, although we are getting the berries, but if Relicanth gets back to, like, low health again, maybe it could switch here, but otherwise I will. Because if we all have full health, but then one Pokemon is nearly fainted, I'd rather have a full health, like, Stunfisk instead. Shame its ground move is special attack. I know, with Golurk that really sucks. But nevertheless. So, Dynamax, let's Dynamax and use water moves, because they're powerful and very strong. You can't... In the rain, you cannot go wrong. Okay. So, well done, everyone. Well done. Okay, so. The other thing I was thinking is, I don't know. Instead of doing a stream tomorrow, I could do extra ones like Saturday and Sunday or something like that. Or even Friday, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe I shouldn't do more than one in one day, though. Is it also the other thing? Like, maybe I should just aim for, like, one each day this week or something? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll do a post on the old community tab, see if people are around tomorrow. But maybe, like, if I don't have a shiny legendary by Sunday, maybe I need to do extra streams on, like, Sunday. Because mathematically, I'm, like, due for a legendary, but the odds of me getting a legendary in just, like, 1 week are very low, which is why I'm kind of like, do I need to do extra streams? Okay, Stunfisk. Well done, everyone, by the way. We burned it, we burned it in the rain. Only in Pokemon. Right, and SpongeBob. Right, okay, Scorching Sands. And high horsepower, Mullica high horsepower, and then Max Geyser, show me Potato Geyser, and Stunfisk, we did it. Okay, nice chat, my lovely chat. Very well done, very well done. Okay, so Stunfisk is weak. Throw a Pokeball. I really need to go and buy more soon because this is getting kind of nuts. I say, I keep forgetting that's really bad. That's really rad. A TV dad, I keep singing the song and that's really bad. Okay, So Stunfisk caught. Oh, it burned before the rain. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. See, I should pay more attention. I say like, oh, please make sure you guys pay attention, and then I don't. We do want Nidoking, so don't switch Nidoking. But I tell you what, no, I am gonna switch here if that's okay, because Relicanth is physical. Here's the thing: Relicanth is a physical attacker, and we want physical attackers for Nihilego preferably. And so it's one of those things that's like, well, with Quagsire, I have a special water move. With Stunfisk, I have a special ground move. So I may as well have a special ground. Like, special ground and physical water probably amount to about the same thing. It's like physical ground, and then like, you know, and then like physical water, and then special ground, and then, you know, and so on and so forth. Okay, so well done, everyone. So here we go. Burninate! Right, okay, so I'm gonna Dynamax, I'm gonna Max Quake. Let's do this thing. Okay. Right, here we go, or should I say here we boo? Ready for the next round? Oh my gosh, yeah, I kind of just forgot the whole point of this is the revenge. Like, again, I think we have all 4 of our lives, right? And no one has a life orb. Oh, no brutal. Stop with the brutal swings. More like a brutal fling. Right, high horsepower. More like a high horsepower. Okay, we did half health. That's good. Scorching Sands. That is also acceptable. Oh, the burn. Burninate. And then it is getting desperate. Please use more brutal swing. More like a brutal fling. Defense down. Nope. Okay, fine. I know I keep saying that, like, defense down, and then nothing happens. Right, come on, please, please. Yeah! So we just one-turned it. This is what I was expecting last time. Okay, but anyway, Bark. Well done, team 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't want any more Nihilego for today. I just want... I tell you what, Beast Balls, right? I'm nearly down to 69 Pokeballs, and I'm just below... Look, I'm above 69, I'm below 69. Nice. I'm going to use a Beast Ball just because this was a well-earned victory, I say. So here we go. Now the best revenge would be if it was shiny. I agree wholeheartedly. I agree. But no, seriously, very well played, everyone. Again, last time I think we were very unlucky, and I probably shouldn't have gone for that life orb, which I do apologize for. That was my bad. I guess I just need to be more aware of life orbs in future. Between the Kieran thing the other day and then that, I'm going to be way more wary of life orbs. Quagsire, no. Nidoking, no. Stunfisk, no. But will we get? And please let one of us get it. Oh, Kieran got shiny Stunfisk. You got like the Unnovan style Stunfisk. That's very cool. Will we get the Golden Nihilego? No, it's a Nihilate. No. Oh, dang. Okay, so Quagsire, let's check so no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Let's check the old natures. Naughty, lonely, that's pretty cool. Quiet, it's so quiet. And sassy as well. Okay, very cool. I'm gonna go the lonely Nidoking. Cause yeah. Nidoking is one of the few original 151 Pokemon that has like not had any kind of like regional variant, mega evolution, Gigantamax form, special Z move. I don't know. So yeah, not a lot of stuff. So, saved your game. It looks as though we run out of items. Any older records that you want to know? So are we... Guys, well, I guess sort of... I want to do Thunderous, but I guess what I'll do is I'll put it to you guys, gals, non-binary pals, with regards to the tickets. I take it you saw the latest FNJ TV. Why, yes, I did. But it is funny because when he said about them, I was like, have we actually had a regional variant that's had like 3 evolution forms? And the thing I realized is that Geodude is the only one. So like every other regional variant is usually like some 2-stage evolution, or if it becomes part of like a 3-stage evolution, it's because it latches off of some 2-stage evolution. So like Mr. Rhyme latches off of like Mr. Mime and Mime Jr., but there's not like a regional Mime Jr. There's Mime Jr., Galarian Mr. Mime, and Mr. Rhyme, right? Like that's yes, that's a 3-stage evolution, but the whole thing isn't like a Galarian 3-stage thing. And then there's like Obstagoon, but again, it's like, yes, there's a brand new Zigzagoon, yes, there's a brand new Linoon, and yes, Obstagoon is new, but it's not like taking, 3 old Pokemon and changing all of them. Like Geodude is the only one. So, okay, so Maxima is here and can do Thunderous. So hi Maxima, if I didn't say hi. Lovely to have you back. This is going to be our final one of the day. I think we're going to have to do a bit of the old Nightbot random selection game. So Maxima can be our first player for a Thunderous. But let's do the Nightbot random selection game to decide our remaining 2 players, okay? So if Nightbot picks number 1, Sky will join us. If Nightbot picks number 2, Laratiri will join us. And if Nightbot picks number 3, Kieran will join us. If you are not picked right away, don't forget, we're going to be doing this twice, okay? So we're going to be doing the Nightbot random selection game twice because we need 2 other players, okay? So if Nightbot doesn't pick you right away, don't freak out, okay? You're going to get 2 chances at this. So let's see who we got. The first player is going to be... Wait for it. The tension is killing me. It really is. Okay, the random number is 3. It's Kieran. Okay. So Kieran is our first pick. Will it pick Kieran a second? Oh, hang on, wait. I just did the wrong thing. RNG3. Sorry. My bad. RNG3. So who will be the first one? Will it be Sky? Will it be Laratiri? The answer is... Sky! So I am sorry about that, Laratiri. Randomness has not been your friend. But yeah, so let's have Kieran, let's have Sky, and let's have Maxima join us for this final round. Oh, you'll check out the character customization. That sounds fun. So on the Ycom, please connect to the internet. Let's talk to the nice scientist lady. So Maxima, Kieran, and Sky, please come on down. Please select anything goes. Anything goes. And then we will get into the battle. Did he say what's that rattle? No. Okay, so we're going to go 1026 and then 1540. So 1026 1540. That's 10261540. That's the code. Ready, set, bow. Here we go. And let's do this thing. Maybe this time I'll get a shiny. It would be nice. Although let me just do some quick mathematics for you, Sky. Hang on. Okay, so Sky, I believe you've played every time today, right? So basically that means you're going to encounter like I want to say, what is that, like 20 Pokemon, right? Although actually we had one less for the Thunderous though, didn't we? No, sorry, the Nihilego we lost to. But basically you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, and then say like 9, 10, 11, and then, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then 16, 17, 18, 19. So basically the odds of you getting a shiny today are actually not bad. I thought this was going to... I kind of thought this might be a bit lower. But basically, your odds of getting a shiny today, playing 5 times, is about 6%. So if you played 5 times, 20 different streams, you would like have a shiny in theory. But there we go. Right, so here we go, everyone. You guys know Thunderous, Rock and Ice are very nice. Yeah, Rock and Ice are very nice. And then Lightning Rod is good, Ground is good, and then if we're in a real pinch, Volt Absorb is good, as well as Dragon, Grass, and other electric types. It knows Sludge Wave, Discharge, Rain Dance, Weather Ball, Thunder, all that stuff. So we do have some ground types here. They don't have like super effective Ice or Rock, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, all the water ground types, we must pick them. We must pick them all. Because it's too funny not to. But Whiscash is better than Seismitoad. Just generally. Ditto! Oh no, it's a Ditto, but Larateri's not here, and we wouldn't be able to keep it anyway because it's not on the path. But Belch strats. A Marshtomp is better than Seismitoad. Marshtomp is, yeah, okay. I'll take that. Well, here's the thing. Ditto can use Weather Ball, so we actually could. Oh, there is a Swampert, which is better. Here's the thing. I would say we still keep Marshtomp. Oh my god, what is it with all the water ground types? So let's go for the Swampert. Okay, Swampert's really good. Yeah, because it does have an ice move as well. And then there's more ground types. What is with this path? This is wild. Wild, I say. I do think maybe we might want to get rid of the Ditto, because it's like not that great. I don't know. Well, against Thunderous it's okay, but it doesn't like resist electric, which is the thing. Swampert. Okay, that's a good one. Right, so just attack it with all your best water, okay? Because we have the rain set up. We're going to be setting up the rain. So, well, I suppose I might be slower. If you're faster than me, you can do whatever's, like, strongest. But I'm going to try and set up the rain. Do. Right, here we go, everyone. Here we go. Do. Right, here we go. Should I say here we go? Okay. Come on, everyone. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. Right, everyone say it with me. Quag. But yeah, sorry, I haven't done any Quag, despite the fact we have had multiple Quagsires today. Right, Water Pledge. Oh, that's not great. Water Pledge, nice. And then Waterfall, also nice. I think Swampert might have better physical defense than special. I actually don't know. So like Water Pledge might be a bit better than Waterfall, but I don't know. Okay, so we have the rain now set up, so our water moves will be better now. So even though we did only like about a third of the health, this time we'll do a ton more. So let's do this thing. Blizzard, more like a wizard. Right, Quagsire dodged. Hang in there, everyone else. Oh, no, Marshtomp, old buddy, old pal. Right, Water Pledge. Okay, that did some okay. Oh, but the thawing out. And then we are going with more Waterfall. Okay, and then Muddy Water. Nice. And can we get an accuracy drop? No, but here's the Max Geyser. So close. Again, I don't know what's... Hang on. Can I check one thing? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about Swampert's defensive stats, but... okay, right, Water Pledge. Yeah, okay, we did it. So yeah, I don't know who we're switching Swampert for. I do think maybe we do need to we might be best to go with Ditto just because it is the one water ground type we don't have. Unless we like switched it, unless we switched it for Marshtomp just because Blizzard isn't that great, but it could be. But no, I think Ditto's probably the better way to go. I know Blizzard isn't a great move for Thunderous because it's inaccurate. But the thing, here's the thing actually. Here is the thing about Swampert and Ditto. Plus Ditto doesn't have a lot of health. Here's the thing. If we get the rain set up, Swampert doesn't need to use Blizzard. If Swampert has Water Pledge in the rain, it's basically about 180 power move, which is like which is as good as like a super effective Ice Beam. Also, should we go for Quillfish because we're like ground types? I know we don't have a whole load of ground moves, but Slowking would be much more annoying, I think. Like, we've got 2 Pokemon that can hit this thing super effective. And, oh, Max could... I don't know. You could use either Max Ooze to boost up power or the Max Geyser to boost the rain. I don't know. Swampert defense and special defense, both 90. Wow, that's really good, by the way. That's like really, really good defenses. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, dang it. Blah, 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 blah. To you too, Quillfish. Okay. Attack down, attack down, attack down. More like attack clown. Right, okay. So, yeah, I'm just going to Scald. I'm going to just try and burn this thing. Yeah, I don't... Swampert's going to be our main thing here, right? Ooh, cool avatar. Reminder for Marshtomp, if we get to turn... Like, so say if you use Dig on turn 1, right? You go underground on turn 1, and then you attack on turn 2. If we are still attacking this thing on turn 3... Don't use Dig, because we need to attack it with something else. Like, just use, like, a Water Pledge or something like that. Oh, here's the Max Geyser. Show me Potato Geyser. But, yeah. So, like, Dig is the best thing Marshtomp can do, but not if we get to turn 3. On turn 3, attack it with, like, Water Pledge. Hopefully we don't get to turn 3. I think we'll beat it quicker. But, again, it's just one of those things where if you're attacking... If you're digging, it just means you're not doing anything, and if you're not doing anything, it means... Oh, I forgot it has Max Mindstorm! Oh, that's even better! Unfortunately, we did get intimidated, so it won't do a ton of damage. But, although, actually... No, yeah. So, yeah, it won't do a ton of damage, but that's still cool. Nicely done, Max. I forgot that it had that. I know it has Belch, and I know it has, like, Muddy Water. I forget it has... Oh, yeah, and it has Bounce as well. I always forget about Bounce and Zen Headbutt. Right, anyway, well done, everyone. Nice work. So we've done about half the health. So hopefully we get the KO here. It'd be nice if we did. But yeah, Maxima. Very well done. Very well done. Right, Earth Power. Nicely done. Okay, that did a lot of damage. That's good. And then Dig. Quick before the hyena come. So hopefully we get the KO this turn. We should get the KO this turn. Maybe not this move, but on this turn. Oh, we did it. Well done, everyone. Team 5, I feel alive. Well done, well done, well done. 69, nice. Right. Okay. So I don't think we want Quillfish, because this is a Thunderous, and so that would be terrible. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. So I know that... I know what I'm going to say here is unconventional, but... Okay, so we'll go for the Golurk. Yeah, if we go for... Well, actually, no, Oh, wait, Sandslash has Stone Edge. So, actually, we probably want to do Sandslash, but we might have already locked in for Golurk. I had forgotten about Sandslash. Sandslash has Stone Edge, which is good. So we might want to do like this. But here is my theory, my game theory here. But this is also very important. So Sky, you have the Marsh Stomp, right? So Sky, if you have Marsh Stomp, this is what I think you would be best to do. Again, using the power of maths. When you Dynamax and you use your Max Geyser, well, here's the thing. I think you should Dynamax and use Max Geyser. In particular, like physical Max Geyser, so not Water Pledge Max Geyser, but Waterfall Max Geyser. I know you have Max Hailstorm, and that would be good, and it would be super effective. And it would also make Swampert's Blizzards 100% accurate. But if you used Max Geyser, that would power up your own Max Geysers. It would power up Swampert's Water Pledges, right? Swampert could use Water Pledge instead, which is a much more safe and guaranteed move. Because don't forget that Thunderous can change the weather as well. So, like, Blizzard, you know, may not be reliable because of that. Stomping Tantrum hanging there. But then also, I'll be using Scald as well. So, like, basically, if we have a Rain team instead of a Hail team, we actually might rack up more damage because of Stab and the Rain, if that makes sense. So that's just my theory, my game theory. I know Thunderous will be able to use Lightning, but we will all be ground types, so it doesn't really matter. Ooh, accuracy down. I'll take that. But yeah, and then we could still do like Whiscash for Sandslash. We could still do that. Or I mean, we could even keep Whiscash and do the Rain Team thing. But I can't remember how much health everyone has. But yeah, I think if we do, but I think if we do like a Rain Team with the water, Whiscash or Sandslash, but even for the other three, I think that it's just a bit more consistent damage. So that's my theory, my game theory. Oh, we all kind of have middling health, don't we? Yeah. Again, I know I normally would be like, let's have Sandslash or let's use Max Rockfall or whatever, but we're in this weird situation where we have like a you know, this all-water ground team that like, you know, oh, berries! Oh, we have full health and we have 4 lives. I forgot there were berries after this. I might not have even realized there were berries after this, to be honest. I might have really been paying that little attention. But right, here we go, everyone. Thunderous Jones. Now I need to... Right, anyway. Quick! Okay, here we go, everyone. Here we go. Right, I'm gonna Scald. Hopefully this works. But yeah, if we do accidentally set up the ice or something, like, oh, whoops, I selected Max Hailstorm, it's fine, because Swampert could still use Blizzard. But I think if we do, like, a water thingy here, this just kind of works out. Even, like, Sandslash with Stone Edge, like, it is inaccurate. Although, then again, so is Muddy Water. But I think, though, Abraham Link, that... Oh, it's using Rain Dance. Okay, so, no, I'm glad we did... Okay, I'm glad we're doing what we're doing here. Because, yeah, it's just powered us up for free. For free! So, look how much that did. That was just, like, an 80 power move. And it did, like, what, like an 1/8 of its health or something? And then, look how much that did. These aren't super effective moves. These are not super effective moves. And yet, like, we've just done, like, almost, like, 2/3 of its health. And burned it. In like... Wow. And again, this is like with just Stab and the Rain. Like, we've had Ice and Rock teams where we've been doing, like, this level of damage. Also, Sludge Wave is not very effective on all of our ground types. That's pretty nifty. Right, Water Pledge, nice. And then, okay, Thunderous is getting desperate. It's going to start using generative AI, but it doesn't affect Quagsire. It doesn't affect Whiscash. It doesn't affect Swampert. It doesn't affect Marshtomp. Oh, I love this. This is making me very happy. Okay, oh, so close. We just one hit away. We just one muddy water away. Maxima, do it. Yes! Team 5, I feel alive. Maths, maths. Wow, we beat Thunderous with water types. Should I put that in a very clickbait thumbnail? It's like, we beat Thunderous using an all-water type team. It's like, well, they're all water ground. Exactly, all water. Rage bait some people. Well done, everyone. So, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in. If you haven't clicked like on the video, I would really appreciate it. Even though like in a week from now I'm going to be like stopping these streams, and it's like, well, then why do you care about feeding the algorithm? I don't know. I might come back someday and I'll want a good algorithm. So Swampert is a no. Quillfish is a no. Sandslash is a no. But that one comment. Excuse me, they're water ground and you haven't changed your outfit. I changed the hair and the glasses and the trousers. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, no shiny Saskai. Kieran didn't get any, but Kieran did get... Kieran, you got like 2 today though, right? Because you got the Stunfisk and then you got something else that I can't even remember what it was now, right? So, anyway, Bark. But will I get... For the final time today, and unfortunately we did lose to a boss earlier, so that is one less chance for the old probability. Obstagoon, that was it. Obstagoon, West Ham Obstagoon, and the Unnovan coloured Stunfisk. The Unnovan coloured Galarian Stunfisk. But anyway, no more suspense. Will we get the slightly purple Thunderous? No! Oh, come on. I'm like a week away and I'm getting scared now. Right, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there. Let's see what we got. Damp. Right, bashful, bold and bashful, docile, gentle Sandslash. There's always a gentle or relax. And let's not be too... Sorry, that's terrible. Bashful. Right, I'm going to go with the Swampert. It's a Swampert. Why would I not go for it? Swampert, one of the best Pokemon of all time. Pokeballs, thank you. Yes, I'm going to buy Pokeballs whilst I do the outro or whatever. But yes, go play some French Violet. That sounds like a good idea as well. Would you like to keep a record of where you found Thunderous? Yes, I would. To be honest, I kind of don't want to have to because, oh, hang on. I'm going to get some... Look at all these players who are online. Look at all these players who are online. This is fun. Right, 2,000 watts. It's a 5-star Glalie. It's an ice type. I'm the ice type guy. I really should beat that, shouldn't I? With like my Cinderace or whatever, but oh well. But anyway, Bark. Let's go... Oh, sorry. I'm so used to Legends ZA and other stuff that I keep pressing wrong buttons. Let's go to Wedgehurst. Wedgehurst has Pokeballs, right? I probably should just go to a different Pokemon Center, but oh well. Let's quickly do this. Guys, gals, non-binary pals, thank you so much for joining me today. So yeah, the plan for this week. Maybe I'll do a community post asking about tomorrow, but maybe we'll just do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Maybe... Why is Gyarados' mouth closed on this screen? I feel like that's an error. You never see its mouth closed anywhere else. I feel like that's a mistake. It's just very cursed. But right, we're going to buy. You are here to buy, and we are here to sell. Right, I am going to buy 930 Pokeballs and get 93 Premier Balls. And there we go. So there we go. But no, thank you. And then, Palmava. That sounds like palm olive, which is like, so is that like smolive? No. It could be. I could be right. But yes. Anyway, Buck. The thing I always find funny in a, the thing I always find funny in video games is when you go to like a small merchant and they can like buy your stuff from you. And you're like, hey, give me like $1 million for this gold I found. And it's like, I'm bankrupt now because I bought all this gold I don't need. It's Quaquavel. Oh, that makes sense. So anyway, chat, my lovely chat. You have been wonderful. I really, really appreciate it. So maybe I'll be back tomorrow. Like, maybe. But otherwise, I'll be back on Thursday. But maybe I will take it easy because I've done a couple of Mondays recently. I can't remember how they went. Did we have a load of people last week and the week before? I can't remember. But I'll do a community post. We'll see if, like, if a load of people say that, like, yes, I am specifically around, like, tomorrow, then maybe we'll go for it. But like, maybe I will just take the break for a few days. But we've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Maybe we'll do double duty or bonus rounds or something on like Thursday and on like Saturday and Sunday. I don't know. We'll try and figure it out. It's just one of those things where I really do sort of want/need to get this other shiny. I don't want to have to rely on wildcard tickets. Like, we might come back and do the final 3 or 4 Pokemon or whatever, like once I get online again. But the thing is just I don't want to have to rely on wildcard tickets once I come back because we've already like lost so many people. Like we only have like luckily Xander and Kieran have Nihilego, but Xander's only here on like Thursdays and Saturdays. So it's just one of those things where if I do come back and do this, I really don't want to have to count on wildcards. And granted, again, because of Nihilego, we're in a good situation, but I just want to, you know, I want to make sure that if I want to do these things solo, I can do them solo. And if I want to do them with other people, I can do them with other people as well. So... and that's the thing, I want Xander to get a shiny as well. Like, we're running out of time. We've got 1 week left of this, and Xander hasn't got a shiny legendary, and it's very annoying. Xander, you don't have any days off, extra days off from work this week, because I'll stream on those days, even if it's just you and me, or we'll do it. Like, let me know if you have anything beyond Thursday and Saturday. But yeah, we're running out of time, and all of Xander's shiny luck is going into ZA. So anyway. Chat, you've been wonderful. Thank you very much. I know I'm bad with goodbyes. I will... excuse me. I will... so I'll see you either tomorrow or Thursday. I'm thinking it's more likely to be Thursday. But if there are a bunch of people around tomorrow, maybe we'll go for it. I can't remember how last Monday went. Last Monday wasn't a holiday, but I did that appointment after I had my bad dentist appointment and stuff, so... and I remember that being okay, I think. So, yeah. So maybe I'll see if people are actually around tomorrow, but maybe I'll just wait till Thursday. And then we'll do, like, extra bonus ones at the weekend. But then again, today's a Sunday and we don't really have people, so... I don't know. I'm a bit nervous about our finale next week if we're actually even going to have people here in attendance for it. But that's a problem for 1 week from now, Bo, to worry about. Do you remember 1 week ago, Bo, who was sort of, you know, still had hope and optimism before his dentist appointment and then had the rubbish dentist appointment? I missed 1 week ago, Bo. I liked 1 week ago, Bo. Anyway, well, hopefully 1 week... Let's hope that 1 week from now, Bo, has multiple legendary shinies. So lots of love. Take care. And I will see you all either tomorrow or in a few days. We'll find out. Keep an eye on the community post. Ring the bell so you find out. Like the video if you haven't. Subscribe. All that metric stuff. Lots of love. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye-bye. For real. Bye. Bye.